Hello, YouTube fans. This is the Scar Clown. I'm here to do my top 14 favorite cartoon shows that I grew up with. Obviously, my favorite cartoon shows that I grew up with. And without further ado, let's get started. So, number 14, Inspector Gadget. I wasn't a big fan of Inspector Gadget, but I did watch it as a child, and it was kind of silly, kind of goofy, which I didn't mind, because, you know, kids watch stupid shit when they were little. But I still enjoyed it. I liked Inspector Gadget's niece. She was great. To me, a lot of people say the whole show just should have been her, and you know what? I think it should have been too. She was a great character, and she just should have been the main focus of it, you know. And it just should have been a part of it, you know. But that's just me. Maybe other people feel the same way. Maybe other people don't. That's fine. But Inspector Gadget will always be one of those shows that I did grow up with as a child, and I did enjoy it. But as I got older, I just didn't felt like watching it anymore. Mainly because I noticed that it was kind of what the fuck was I watching type deal, you know. So yeah. Number 13, Beetlejuice. Coming off from Tim Burton movie, this cartoon is good. It was dark, it was grim, it was creepy, it was kind of funny in my opinion. I thought it was kind of hilarious. Like, it had some stupid moments, yes, but it if it got me entertained, then it got me entertained. Which I could say more than, you know, WWE ever done. But I enjoy the Beetlejuice movie, and I love the TV show. Love the cartoon, I mean. I just love it. The grittiness, and it really captured Tim Burton's feel of it. And I think probably Tim Burton was a part of the cartoon series, probably not, but if he wasn't, then oh well. But it was a good show. And to leave off from the Tim Burton movie, that's something, you know. And if you haven't checked it out, you should check that out, because especially the intro. The intro is great. The art style is great too. So, number 12, Pokemon. Now, I know a lot of people might not like this, but I know what you guys are saying. Oh, you mean that's anime? That's not cartoons. I know, but it's my fucking list, so I can do what the fuck I want. Pokemon is obviously a show that you catch pocket monsters. That's what it's basically called, pocket monsters. You catch monsters and you use them to fight other monsters. But a lot of people catched on really fast about what the characters were, and Peter got into it, saying that, oh, abusive animals and this and that. Certainly great, you know, Peter's bashing, you know, Pokemon. Next thing you know they're gonna bash Mario for wearing a Tanuki suit. Huh. I guess that did happen. Peter, what the fuck? Moving on. I love Pokemon. I love the characters, and it deserves to be mentioned on this list because it is part of my childhood. And who hasn't watched Pokemon? Even if you hate Pokemon, you know what it is. So, number 11, Doug. The Nickelodeon show, not the Disney Channel show. You're so cute if you think that was good. So adorable if you thought that was a good show. So adorable. Why was it for Disney? It was a Nickelodeon project. And then once people thought that was going to happen, they made a movie, and you know what? The movie tanked. it tanked like a bitch. But the TV show, Doug, I enjoyed it. But it could have been better. But I enjoyed it for what it is. But when I was a child, I looked at it as, hey, don't judge people by the skin. And that's what Doug taught me. Like, I know it didn't say, hey, don't judge people by the skin. Yeah, they didn't literally say that. They never did. But looking at the show as a child, and you think that, hey, the green people are talking to blue people. Blue people are talking to red people. It didn't matter. That basically showed me it doesn't matter what color. Yeah, my parents taught me that too, but you know, usually you don't listen to your parents when you're little. You'd be like, yeah, whatever, mom and dad. But when a TV show tells you something, a cartoon, you'd be like, oh my god, you know? So that, most people might not see it that way. I saw it that way when I was a child, and that's why I love the Doug cartoon show for Nickelodeon, not the Disney one, because the Disney one fucking sucked. And the movie tanked, so. So, Scooby-Doo. This show, you probably were saying which Scooby-Doo show. The first one from the 60s. I think it's from the 60s. But I loved this show. And it basically showed what, you know, all the Scooby-Doo's shows are doing. It shows that the real monsters are the humans. And if that's not deep, I don't know what is, because that is the most deep thing ever. And for a cartoon to do that, to basically say that, it's pretty cool. That's cool. It's basically saying the monsters are not the monsters. You're not a monster if you act like a monster. And you think these are real monsters, but once you take off the mask, it's a human that's acting like the monster. And the world is like that. And if that's, like I said, if that's not deep, I don't know what is. And Scooby-Doo taught us that there are bad people out there. And I kind of wish Scooby-Doo showed not so much of a happy ending, so it can actually show us the truth. But even though, you know, a lot of people might say, oh, that's not good for kids, you know, not showing them a good ending. You can show anything to a kid as long as it has a good ending. Yes, that's true, but sometimes you need to know the truth, and the truth does hurt. And trust me, I've been hurt a lot of times with the truth. It sucks. But, moving on. Number 9. Do I even have to mention it? I suck. But if you know what that means, you know what I'm talking about. X-Men, man. X-fucking-Men. Okay? Great show. I was looking forward to Storm, Wolverine, and that one chick that no one didn't give a fuck about, even though she was kind of pathetic. But, you know, we still loved her. But she was a woman that represented us, but she was kind of damsel in distress, kind of weak, and we didn't want a woman like that to basically to resent us. So I'll be like, when she showed up, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go over there next to Wolverine. It's just, I love X-Men, and that theme song is awesome. I can hear that theme song any time of the week. It's just that good. And with the rock, and it's just, if you haven't seen X-Men, then the old X-Men, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's good. And it's a lot, and I just love watching it. So, number 8, G.I. Joe. This show made me fucking proud to be an American. It has Sergeant Slaughter in it. May I say more? He had a WWE wrestler in the show. Maybe he wasn't there for that long, but he was still pretty cool. I mean, G.I. Joe. Only if we had people like that in real life. Anyways, number 7, Thundercats. Thundercats. Why is it that the intro looks so cool? And this is with X-Men and also Ninja Turtles. And Ninja Turtles not on this list, guys. I'm sorry. But Ninja Turtles is awesome. So, let me point that out there. But every time you see the intro, it looks awesome. They flip it around, kicking ass. And then when you see the show, it's like they stiff. They can't even do anything. They can barely even fight. It's like, what the fuck was I watching? But it didn't matter. The intro, the song was awesome, the intro was awesome, and it got pumped up. It made us pumped up as hell to watch the TV show. And Thundercats was a part of that. And, I mean, if you haven't seen the intro, go check it out. It is worth singing. I don't know how long is it, maybe 56 seconds, but it's worth watching. Maybe 47 seconds, but still, worth watching. Worth wasting your life and time watching it. Moving on to number 6. Now, I'm going to talk more about number 6. And maybe you guys might not like that. But who gives a fuck? It's my fucking list. This show has a very special place in my heart. Hey Arnold. From Nickelodeon. I love the Hey Arnold character. I love Helga. I love all the characters in that show. And the show ended with a cliffhanger. I was mad, very upset. As a child, I didn't know. I thought it was another season or a movie, which I will get to that. The Hey Arnold movie was supposed to come out in Nickelodeon, but no, Nickelodeon was just release it theatrically in theaters. Then when they made The Journey, the episode leading up to the Jungle movie, the Hey Arnold Jungle movie, they said we're canceling the show. The guy that created Hey Arnold said why? Because the Hey Arnold movie didn't make enough money. That just says it all. It's sad that Nickelodeon actually did that, but through time and effort, people have made petitions for the Hey Arnold Jungle movie to come. We have reached our limit, and we just have to wait and see what happens. And the Jungle movie is about Hey Arnold finding his parents, obviously, and him telling Helga how he feels. A lot of people might say that, why would you waste your time on a TV show that you watched as a little kid? Grow up. You see, the people that think like that don't have childhoods. I'm sorry. If you think that, if you say that, oh, that's stupid that you want this show to come back, or you want them to make a movie, I'm sorry, you have no childhood. You fucking don't, okay? You fucking don't. Because it's something that we hold dear. Like the Ninja Turtles, you know, anything. Ninja Turtles, Pokemon, X-Men, you know, Hey Arnold again, etc. When you have a show as powerful as Hey Arnold, and it sticks to you forever, it it just becomes it's just, you know, they put it on Netflix and it became something huge, and now it's gone from Netflix. I wish they put it back on Netflix because they need to, and it would show newcomers to see how Hey Arnold is, and newcomers have watched Hey Arnold and they loved it, and some kids learned from Hey Arnold. You know, there was a kid that was choking on something, and his friend helped him out, and it was on the news and said, "How'd you learn that? How'd you know the Heimlich maneuver?" And the kid said, "I learned it from Hey Arnold, from a cartoon, from a fucking cartoon." That's how powerful the show was. And if you think that show wasn't powerful, then you're dead fucking wrong. That show was good, and it deserves to be mentioned on this list. Hey Arnold is my childhood, and every time someone mentions it, I'll be like, yeah, I remember that show. It ended sad, but it was a great show. And it always will be a great show. Number 5, Magic School Bus. First of all, why do we not have a Magic School Bus? I'm sorry, because that's fucking awesome. I love watching the show when I was little. I was actually learning something when I was watching the show. I wasn't learning anything in fucking school. I didn't give a fuck about school. That dude don't. I mean, a lot of people might say, well, it's education. Yeah, it's just... Fuck the school! I'm sorry. I rather have something on my TV that's teaching me than let it... You know what? Just forget it. I love Night to School Bus, and it needs to be mentioned on this list yet again. Well, like I said before with the other ones, it's part of my childhood. And while we don't have a teacher like Miss Rizzo and the Magic School Bus in real life, is beyond fucking me. Alright? Fuck society. But I love the show. It should be... I was going to say a little bit remade, but we know what happened to the Powerpuff Girls. Why? I didn't care what they look like because they look pretty cool, but why? Moving on, The Mask. The cartoon, not the movie, the cartoon. Knowing that there's a mask that could turn you into a cartoon character, and you can't die because you are a cartoon character, that's fucking cool. That's fucking amazing. A cartoon character that you could become, and you can't die. Why are we not funding this? Why are we not making masks? Well, it can't be made. Yeah, I mean, imagine if it was. That'd be crazy. But if it was real, the world would not be a better place. It won't. A lot of people might be like, well, it could be. It won't. If it gets to the wrong hands, we are fucked. So, number 3, this is another anime. Dragon Ball Z. A lot of people love the Frieza saga, the Cell saga. I love the Buu saga. Now, a lot of people might say, really, the Buu saga, that little fat piece of blub of shit? Listen. Look at Super Buu. Super Buu was a fucking badass. Okay? I thought he was a badass. The people that I hanged out with thought he was a badass. The saga of Buu was awesome. You know, you had Majin Buu, and then you had another Buu that killed Majin Buu, and then ate Majin Buu and became Super Buu. and then he ate Piccolo and Gohan and became just fucking awesome. He became more powerful. Obviously, you know that thing that he had. It shows how powerful he is. And I don't know what the hell is a tentacle. What the fuck is that? That's going out of his fucking head, a dick. But it made him more stronger. That's how it shows. That's how strong he is. And when he turned to Kid Buu, he was a badass too. He didn't give a fuck who you were. He kicked your ass. I love the Buu saga. But I also like the Frieza saga. Buu, Frieza, and Cell. There it is. And a lot of people are like, why you put Frieza on number 3? You think he's really that bad? No, he's a great villain. No doubt about that. He's a great villain. I mean, he copied Goku's moves. He's one of those first main villains that actually copied a move from Goku. He can actually copy moves from you because that is awesome. Okay? That's awesome. But he gets number 3 mostly because he fucking died from Goku's son. I'm sorry, I just have a big fucking problem with that. Like, what? Yeah, sure, Goku was there with his son helping him, yeah, but nah, I'm sorry, it aggravates me with that. I'm just sorry, it really aggravated me with that as a kid. I was just like, dumbass. But whatever, that's just me. So let's just move on to number 2. Batman animated series. I think there's no words can explain how much this show is awesome. It is the most awesomest show of Batman ever. Ever. Literally ever. And ignore the background, fuck the background. But it was awesome. It deserves to be mentioned. It has to be. It's the Batman animated series. The one that literally was like from Tim Burton and moved it to what? Not Nickelodeon, because you know Nickelodeon would never put that shit on their TV. For crying out loud, they have fucking Ren and Stimpy. That show was fucking brutal. But they had it on Nickelodeon. I mean Cartoon Network. And it was awesome. I loved watching it. I love seeing it. And the Joker and the Batman feud was awesome. Every time the Joker was on screen, you know it was going to be a good time to watch this show. I'm not saying the other characters were bad, no. Mr. Freeze, awesome. Clayface, awesome fucking character, okay? Clayface, okay, you know what? That's cool. I like that character, Clayface. Man-Bat, all I have to say is great. Scarecrow is my second favorite villain right next to the Joker. Second favorite villain. The other one is Two-Face. Two-Face is awesome, okay? Who doesn't love Two-Face? You kind of feel sorry for him, but then you don't give a fuck anymore. And I love the Batman animated series. It should. How come it's not on Netflix? Why is this show not on fucking Netflix? Why? You have Batman Beyond there, but you don't have Batman the animated series. Now, don't get me wrong, Batman Beyond is fucking awesome, okay? It is legitimately, it's after the Batman animated series. But, why? Why would you have a second series and not have the first series? It makes no fucking sense! That's just me. If people feel the same way, good. If they don't, then you just, okay, fine, that's you. But for me, why? But it's a good show. I love when Batman and Joker are feuding. I love when Batman talks about other villains too. I love it when he works with Catwoman, because him and Catwoman are basically the same. The only difference is that Catwoman would do anything to get what she wants. And you know what? Catwoman, if they made a show with Catwoman, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy, I guarantee you that will get a lot of views. Why? 3 hot, beautiful women. Just talking about them. And the Harley Quinn character came from the animated series. I love the character Harley Quinn, and I always will. And we need a Batman movie with Harley Quinn. You know, since Ben Affleck is going to be the new Batman, and they're going to make a new Batman saga now, please put Harley Quinn once you put the Joker in there. Please. We need Harley Quinn. The most character that I would love to see on the big screen is Harley Quinn. Right next to Clayface, because I would love to see how they would do with Clayface and Man-Bat, and also Black Skull. Black Skull is a good character. He is a good character. I love Black Skull. Black Skull is fucking awesome. Black Skull. All of these villains are awesome. And the thing is, Batman, he doesn't kill. He would just, he doesn't like killing people, but he's still crazy enough to go out just as a bat and beat up people. So, Batman needs therapy. Bruce Wayne needs therapy. I mean, all these people need therapy. Without Batman, there won't be no Joker. Without Batman, there won't be a Joker. Without Joker, there won't be a Batman. And a lot of people are saying, which one do you like better? Do you like the Batman that just gets fresh and all that, or the Batman that's been beaten down and he's been through shit? I like the Batman that's been through shit. Why? Because you know what he goes through. You know what the shit he saw. It's just, I love that. But I also love what he goes through, because you're going it with him. But we got that from a Christopher Nolan series, and don't get me wrong, I love the Christopher Nolan series of Batman. And once they do another one, I just want to see Harley Quinn on the big screen with the Joker. Like I said, you can't have Joker without Harley Quinn. You can't have Harley Quinn without the Joker. I love the Harley Quinn character. I think she is always going to be my favorite character. Why? Because she is just... she is so smart, but then when she becomes with the Joker, she's so fucking stupid. But you know what? I love her for that. I love her. And the Batman anime series is fucking awesome. If you haven't checked it out, why in the fuck are you watching this video? Go and watch it. It is fucking good. I love it. And it deserves to be mentioned. Everyone that has grown up watching cartoons has to have this Batman on their list. They have to. If they don't, I don't know. Either they never watched it or they just didn't want to put it because it was too cliche. I can understand that. But still, the Batman anime series is fucking awesome, and why isn't it on Netflix? Fuck! It should be on Netflix. I'm sorry. It pisses me off that it's not on Netflix. It's just, come on Netflix, do it. It has to be there. I guarantee you it will get like about 6 stars by the first day you put it there. I guarantee you that. So for number 1, drum roll please. Transformers, Robots in Disguise. How can you not love this fucking show? It's cars turning into robots. How can you not love it? At least it's better than Michael Bay's bullshit of Transformers. Don't get me wrong, I watched the first one. I actually enjoyed the first Michael Bay film. The second one was so god fucking awful, I didn't want to watch no more of it. Fuck it, nope. A lot of people say, what's the third one? I'm not going to give a third one a chance. I'm sorry. I might say I give movies a chance. I'm not going to give I'm just not going to give Transformers 3 any chance. Why? Because the second one was so bad to me that I didn't want to watch it. I just did not want. I was tired of it. I was tired of Michael Bay fucking my childhood. Not raping, fucking literally grabbing it from the ass and fucking it. Okay? I just don't want to watch it anymore. And the new one that's coming out, I'm not even gonna watch it either. Okay? I might say, oh, the trailer is good. I'm still not gonna fucking watch it. So I will go back and watch the first Transformers movie, not from the Michael Bay one, the cartoon one. Why? Because that one is fucking awesome. Okay? Optimus Prime dies! If that does not choke you up, nothing will. For crying out loud, a robot dies and we feel sorry for it. We actually cry because of a robot dying. That just shows that good characters, good storyline, and they put the effort into it. I love Transformers. And Transformers is awesome, especially when they had the T-Rex. When the new Transformers is going to have the T-Rex in them. It has dinosaurs in it. I want to watch it, but I don't know if it's going to be bad. But Michael Bay, you fucked me over once. Okay? It only takes me once. It only takes one time to fuck me over and to get me pissed off so I won't watch your movies anymore. But I might watch it. But if you fuck me over one more time, you're making the Ninja Turtles movie. Don't fuck that shit up, Michael Bay. Don't fuck that shit up. Aliens, are you fucking kidding? Anyways, this is my top 14 favorite cartoon shows when I was growing up. If you like this list, comment, rate, subscribe, and put your list down below. 14 up to 20, whatever. I don't care. And if you want to do a response video, go right ahead. I would love. Go ahead, put a response video. And if you want to do a rank video because you don't like me or you just thought my list was too stupid, go right ahead. So, this is the Skull Clown signing off. Join me on Facebook as Giovanni Velasquez and on Twitter as @TheSkullClown. Can't find the link will be in the description box. And how can you not love fucking Transformers? But anyways, see you guys, and hopefully Michael Bay does not fuck up the Ninja Turtles. But you know what? Everyone knows he is.